most favorite album of
Thank
all
you.
time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
When I was 14 years old, this album was released.
Yes, yes.
And
81, 82?
yes, 81, just 30 years ago.
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, and this was one of the big door for American, British, Canadian pop music.
Yeah, it was the first very popular album that Vinnie Colaiuta did, you know, with me, a drummer, and it was a unique album for the time.
Yes. I'm listening every time.
Thank you.
So you've been writing and singing jazz songs for a while, and you started to play again your early time songs with the electric band. And is there any reason or trigger for the stream of your music?
The trigger for the what?
Trigger for the stream of.
You mean you return to your, early.
I don't understand what the string of music.
No. Stream, the way
the stream. I see.
You were singing the the
Oh,
song
I
first,
see.
and
I understand.
yeah.
Well, first of all, I believe that you take an album that's done 30 years ago, but that was, I think, my 7th or 8th album. I recorded in 1973, 74, so I've been recording for such a long time that the way I love music and I love recording, and the thing I love about it is to keep changing, and keep doing new things. That's why I did a jazz album with Yonder Tree, and then kind of an R&B jazz album with Slow Love, and then a classical album with Canto, and then a real pop album with These Are the Days, and of course sort of a blues pop album with A Good Thing. But I've written a new album that's going to be coming out next year, and it's really a blues album. So it's constantly changing so that it stays interesting. And I'm always constantly trying to improve myself as a singer and as a writer.
Thank you. ちょうど関連した質問なんですが、ちょっと詰めてもらっていいですか?
Yeah, actually, he was just wondering why you are changing your way of vocalism or something like that. Tendency of the songs or something like that. You started to play with the orchestra, or you did with keyboard or synthesizer-centered music or something like that. He was just wondering, is there any person who gave a kind of influence to you? Yeah.
Well, when I was a little boy, I used to listen to Frank Sinatra all the time. So Nelson Riddle was a fantastic arranger, and he did albums with Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Billy May, Gordon Jenkins, great arrangers. So I really understood what good arranging was for singers, and I thought that was the high watermark. But I loved contemporary rock music of the time too. It was very unique. But I also listened to Gil Evans and small jazz combos like Miles Davis. So that I loved Coltrane. So we had a very diverse beginning musically.
And I want to know which is the first, the album concept or songwriting?
Sometimes I just come up with a group of songs and I realize that I'm going in a direction, and then I step back and say, I think this is the direction because this seems where I want to go. And sometimes I give myself a concept. I say, this is what I will do. I will do this kind of concept. Like this new album here, this blues album, I wrote 2 or 3 blues songs. I said, you know what, I really want to do a complete blues album. But a jazz, impressionistic blues album. Something with interesting harmony, interesting chords, interesting stories, interesting words, and fantastic players. So sometimes it's one, sometimes it's the other.
It very depends on the situation.
Yeah,
okay.
yes.
I felt the blues on your stage tonight.
Yes, there's a couple of songs, Judas and Good Thing.
Yeah.
Those are 2 very bluesy songs. And that's why I want to do something like that, but I think I will do it with either trio or quartet. more acoustic on the next album.
Acoustic.
Yes.
Thank you. And I feel many elements in your music, as I mentioned so far, but I can't find out the roots of your songs, your voice, your singing style. And
well, there are roots to it, but there are very many places. You know, I mean, in my singing style, there is a little bit of bel canto Italian style, but there's also a little R&B, and there's a little jazz, obviously, and then there's that kind of I don't know. I had to explain it myself. You know, it's taken me many years to arrive at this place. It's dynamic. You know, I have a good range, so I can go up high and go low. But I work hard on it because I keep my voice in good condition.
Yeah.
And because I love to sing.
Yes. And I love to hear you singing.
Thank you.
We love. I felt your singing and dancing, performing.
Yes.
It's under influence of James Brown or
Sometimes.
James Brown or David Bowie, and same kind of Freddie Mercury. Kind.
A little bit, maybe, yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just that the music makes me want to move.
Yes. You gotta move.
Yes.
People gotta move. Yes. We gotta groove.
Yes.
Yes.